What's up, everybody? Mr. Octagon here from Octagon Gaming. Now we are back with the 7th episode of our NFL Draft on the Clock series. Last episode, we talked about what the New York Jets should and will do. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Chargers should and will do. They obviously moved to Los Angeles this past offseason and will start playing there next year. So, regardless of where they are, they have the 7th pick. Obviously, they could trade it, but assuming they don't trade it, what I think they should do. Now, I've seen a lot of mock drafts have them take Malik Hooker, and he seems like a great player. He did have an injury, and I believe he skipped for combine. I mean, with the injury he had. I don't remember the exact injury. But safety is not one of their better positions. Well, if you take a look at their offense, quarterback, they might need to draft one from the upcoming couple of years, but I don't think they will in this year's first round. Running back, I don't know. Melvin Gordon had a solid year last year. They did lose Danny Woodhead, so nah. Receivers, there's no receiver good enough to be taken at this point in the draft. Tight end, they just drafted Hunter Henry last year, so that kind of eliminates potentially them taking O.J. Howard. Offensive line, once again, there's no offensive line that are good enough to be taken here. Defensive line, they're pretty solid defensive line with Joey Bosa and Corey Liuget. Maybe they could use a defensive tackle. And I view Jonathan Allen as more of an end than a tackle. Maybe he can play tackle. Linebackers, they could maybe use another linebacker. They do have Melvin Ingram and youngster Denzel Perryman, which is why maybe they could go out to Reuben Foster. Now, Reuben Foster skipped the combine. He skipped the combine. I forget the exact reason why, but he skipped the combine, and he still might be a top 10 pick. He definitely will be a top, 15. He's definitely the best linebacker in this draft. I don't think there's much debating it. Because after him, I don't know, maybe Hassan Reddick might be the best linebacker, and Hassan Reddick has been flying up draft boards lately. So within the upcoming maybe 10 episodes, don't be surprised if you hear his name. But I think it really comes down to Malik Hooker and Reuben Foster. Now, Ohio State last year, they had a ball hawking secondary. What I mean by that is they have 3 guys who could be taken in the top 15, maybe even top 10. And Marshawn Lattimore, who I'd go into the Jets, talked about a lot last episode. Hooker, obviously, and another cornerback in Gary Allen Conley, who I don't think he'll be a top 10 pick, but he could. And I definitely think he'll be a top 20 pick. So I think the Chargers are going to take Hooker. After seeing him in months of mock drafts with him going to the Chargers, I think he will go to the Chargers. Which they do have Jahil Adaye, or they did. I think they still have him. He's solid, but yeah, I think they take Hooker over Jahil Adaye. And I don't even know who their other safety is. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Hooker is more of a free safety, but don't quote me on that. He could be a strong safety as well. I really don't know. But Reuben Foster had a great year last year with Alabama, and Alabama is obviously really good. Him, Jonathan Allen, led a very solid defense, who they did lose to Deshaun Watson, but still pretty good. Now, it would not be out of the question for the Chargers to take a quarterback. Philip Rivers is getting up there in age, and there is some quarterback talent in this draft. Let's start with Mitchell Trubisky from North Carolina. The chances he falls to 7, I would say, are about 35%. The Jets could take him, maybe the Bears, the 49ers could take him, and even the Browns might take him. The other 3 quarterbacks, I would not be surprised if they all fell to 7, and definitely 2 of them will, and that's Deshaun Watson, DeShone Kizer, and Patrick Mahomes. If they were to take one, I think it will be Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes will be the second quarterback taken in this year's draft. He's been flying up draft boards lately. Personally, my second favorite quarterback in this draft is Deshaun Watson, because he's a winner. He beat Alabama, and he's done really good in his college career, so I think that will translate to the pros. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Next episode, we're going to be talking about what the Carolina Panthers should do. That'll be interesting. So stay tuned for that. Peace out.